Jai Hind children. Today we are going to start our new chapter, Lines and Angles. But before coming directly to the exercise, first we have to understand meaning of few terms that we are going to use in this chapter. Here I have already written few terms, as you can see: complementary angles, supplementary angles, adjacent angles, linear pair, vertically opposite angles, and transversal. So let's get started. Let's start with our first term, complementary angles. If the sum of two angles is 90 degree, then the angles are said to be complementary angles, and both the angles, each one of them is called complement of other. As example, 60 degree and 30 degree are complementary angles. 50 degree and 40 degree are also complementary angles. As you can see, 60 plus 30 gives us the answer 90 degrees, and 50 plus 40 also gives us the answer 90 degree. So complement of 60 degree is 30 degree, and complement of 50 degree is 40 degree. Also we can say complement of 30 degree is 60 degree, and complement of 40 degree is 50 degree. So complementary angles clearly means that if two angles are there and their sum is 90, then they are said to be complementary angles. Now, our second term is supplementary angles. Supplementary angles are not a lot different from the complementary angles. Only difference between supplementary angles and complementary angles is that in the complementary angles, the sum of two angles was supposed to be 90 degree. Here, the sum of angles will be 180 degrees. Like if I am taking one angle 120 degree, then its supplement will be 60 degree, so that the sum is 180 degree. Another example we can take 150 degree and 30 degree. As here you can see, 120 plus 60 gives us the answer 180 degrees. So 120 degree is the supplement of 60 degree, and 60 degree is supplement of 120 degree. Also in 150 and 30, 150 plus 30 also gives us 180 degrees. So supplement of 150 is 30 degree, a supplement of 30 degree is 150 degree. Hope you have understood complementary angles and supplementary angles. Now we are coming to adjacent angles. Adjacent means side by side. So if two angles are side by side of each other, but they have to clearly look like this. Here you can see there are two angles, ACAD and angle BAD. This is the example of adjacent angles. Two angles are said to be adjacent if they have a common vertex. Here you can see angle CAD and angle BAD. Both have a common vertex, angle A. Second, they should have a common arm. Here you can see angle CAD has the arm CA, and angle BAD also has the arm AD. So in both the angles, AD arm is common. Third thing is that the arm which is not common in both the angles should be on the opposite side of the common arm. Like if one is on the left side, so other should be on right side. If one is on the upside, then other should be on downside. Here you can see that AB is downside of the arm AD for angle DAB, and AC for angle CAD on the opposite of AB side. So here angle CAD and angle BAD are said to be adjacent angles. Remember that for any two angles to be adjacent, those three criteria must be fulfilled. Now I am going to show you that how two angles cannot be adjacent. If there are two angles EBC and ABC, in this case these two angles will not be congruent because they have one common vertex, they have one common arm BC, but their other arms are on the same side of the common arm. So in this case these two angles, which is BCBE and angle ABC, cannot be adjacent. Now hope you understood the adjacent angles. Now coming to the next point, linear pair. Two angles, if they are adjacent, are said to be linear pair if the arm which is other than the common arm are two opposite rays. Like suppose if ABC is an angle, so if there is an adjacent angle to ABC, which is suppose ABD, then here ABD and ABC are said to be linear pair because the common arm is AB and the other arms, which are DB and CB, are opposite to each other. Remember that in linear pair the sum of both the angles is always 180 degrees. Now coming to the next topic, which is vertically opposite angles. Vertically opposite angles. Now, if there are two line segments which are intersecting at any point M, then the angles formed opposite to each other are equal. If there are two line segments AB and CD intersecting at the point M, then angle AMC will be equal to angle BMD, and angle AMD will be equal to angle CMD. So, if two line segments or two or more line segments intersect at each other, then always the opposite angles formed are equal. Now coming to the next topic, which is transversal. Now consider a case. Suppose there are many line segments, and this system of lines or line segment is intersected by a single line. As you can see that if AB, CD, EF were lines, these lines may or may not be parallel to each other. If these all are intersected by a single line, suppose XY, then the XY line is said to be a transversal, which intersects the system of lines, means a group of lines, at distinct points. Like suppose XY intersected AB at point M, CD at point N, and EF at point P. So transversal is a line which intersects system of lines or a group of lines at different points. Hope you have understood these terms, which are complementary angles, supplementary angles, adjacent angles, linear pair, vertically opposite angles, and transversals. We will discuss about this chapter in our next video. Till then, if you do not understand anything, please watch this video again, and if you have any doubt, please give me a text. Till then, stay safe, stay home. Thank you and Jai Hind.